everyone. Today we are gonna explain to you about child grooming. My name is Carissa and Christiana.
My name is Gitasih dari Wasila.
I'm Selena.
First, what is grooming? Grooming is when someone builds a relationship, trust, and emotional connection with a child or young person, so they can manipulate, exploit, and abuse them. Children and young people who are groomed can be sexual abused, exploited, or trafficked. Anybody can be a groomer, no matter their age, gender, or race. Grooming can take place over a short or long period of time, from weeks to years. Groomers may also build a relationship with the young person's family or friends to make them seem trustworthy or authoritative.
The case example in Indonesia. Padang Laut Resort Police or Polres revealed alleged cases of obscene acts and exploitations of minors. Two suspects, VLH or Nonik, 38 years old, a resident of Bangka Belitung, and AH, 23 years old, a resident of Tanjung Botung, were arrested at Nonik's cafe in neighborhood for Pasar Sibuhuan Village or Lane 2 Tulatong Market, Barumun District. Palas Police Chief AKBP Diari Estetika said that the disclosure of the case of alleged obscene acts and exploitations of minors began with a report by the victim's parents to the Palace Police, with those reportmen at that time, Wednesday, July 26, at around 70:30, the reporter with the initials MP, or the victim's nephew, was eating together at his house in Palace Regency. Then the victim, ASH, 15 years old, contacted to MP to complain that the victim had not eaten and was at the cafe owned by VLH or Nonik, said the police chief, accompanied by KBO, Criminal Investigation Inspector Abani SH, when holding a press release at the Palace Police Headquarters Friday, July 28. Hearing the victim's complaint, MP then contacted MES brother to pick the victim up at the crime scene and then immediately took the victim to the Palace Police Stations, explained the police chief. To investigators, victim Aisha admitted that he was hired by Nonik to serve visitors at the cafe. It didn't stop there. The victim also admitted that he had been molested by the suspect, AH, explained the police chief. Following up on this report, the head of police, Corbin, head of Criminal Investigation Unit, Ibda Budi Chandra, SHMH, together with the optional team, moved quickly to the crime scene to conduct a search and arrest the two perpetrators. Apart from arresting the perpetrator, personnel also secured evidence in the form of 9 bottles of beer, 1 jerry can of palm wine, 2 microphones, a sound system set, pillows, a mattress, and the victim's family card. The two suspects are charged with different articles. The suspect, VLH or Nonik, is subject to Article 88 in conjunction with Article 76 of Law Number 35 or 2014 concerning child protection, subsidiary to Law Number 23 of 22 concerning child protection, with the threat of a sentence of 10 years in prison. Meanwhile, AH is subject to Article 6, letter B, in conjunction with Article 50, letters E and G of Law Number 12 of 2022 concerning the crime of sexual violence, which carries a sentence of 12 years plus 1/3 of the principal sentence. Meanwhile, from the Integrated Service Center for the Empowerment of Women and Children, or P2TP2A, Palace Regency Nur Jamila Pohan, SPSI, said she would accompany victims of child exploitation.
Indonesian Child Grooming Law. Article 27, paragraph 1 of Law numbers 19 year 2016 on the amendment of Law of the Republic of Indonesia number 11 of 2008 concerning information and electronic transactions. In addition, there are also several other laws and regulations that regulate liability. Crimes related to child grooming are: first, Indonesian Law Number 21 year 2007 on the eradication of the crime of criminal offenses of trafficking in persons. Second, Indonesian Law Number 44 of 2008 on pornography. Third, Law of the Republic of Indonesia Number 17 year 2016 on the stipulation of government regulation in lieu of law. Law Number 1 of 2016 on the Second Amendment to Law of the Republic of Indonesia Number 23 of 2002 on child protection, to Law of the Republic of Indonesia Number 35 of 2014 on the amendment to Law of the Republic of Indonesia Number 23 of 2002 on child protection. Unfortunately, there is no specific regulation on child grooming in Indonesia, even in many other countries. Case in Australia. Sydney man sentenced for child grooming offences, a Marlborough man, 20, has been sentenced to a 3-year suspended term of imprisonment by Downey Center Court today for child grooming and child abuse material offences. September 9, 2022. The man was charged by EFP Child Protection Operation Officer in April 2021. Following information received for a member of the public to South Australia Police about an online user grooming a young girl via Skype. Investigators from the South Australia Joint Anti-Child Exploitation Team linked the Marlborough man to the user details associated with a Skype account. AFP Constable Rahel Lakugamage said in this case, law enforcement could see a high level of manipulation and intent behind the action of the man in encouraging a young person to engage in inappropriate activities online.
We want to make it very clear that behavior like this will not be accepted or tolerated, and action will be taken to ensure that adults who exploit or abuse children are brought before the court, Constable Lakugamage said. The applicable law, as you can see above.
The FEP and its partner are committed to stopping child exploitation and abuse, and the Australian Centre to Counter Child Exploitation is driving the collaborative national approach to combating child abuse. The ACCE brings together specialists, expertise, and skill in an external hub supporting investigations into online child sexual exploitation and developing prevention strategies focused on creating a safer online environment.
What is the differences in handling child grooming cases in Indonesia and abroad? In Indonesia, the case child grooming hasn't been treated completely seriously and is still often ignored. In Indonesia, there is also no specific law regarding child grooming. Meanwhile, from abroad, cases of child grooming have been handled seriously and are no longer trivialized by the people.